Welcome back. Today's video is one of these clips that I've just had kicking around for a few weeks. Haven't had a good place to stick it, so I'm making its own video. This is more of a public service announcement, so stick around for that.
All right.
So we're trying to film a video and we get interrupted by a phone call. And I want to talk about this because it's wrong.
And it's happening to a lot of you. It just happened to us and it put us in absolute panic mode.
For real.
I haven't had my guts hit the floor like this in a long time. My boobs even started sweating.
Well, that happens on a
that happens a lot. So I get a call from my dad. He says, "Do you know what's going on with your son?" And I said, "Well,
which son?" Is
yeah,
what you said.
I did. I go, "Which son?" Because either one of them could have called him. But then I'm looking at the clock. It's 2:30 in the afternoon.
They're supposed to be in school.
Where's school at? I'm like, no, what's going on? He said, yeah, your son's been in an accident.
That's where my heart dropped.
Yeah, and I didn't care. I was like, okay, an accident, not a big deal. We've had a lot of accidents with our company. So
yeah,
I'm like,
we're pros at accidents.
I'm like, insurance will cover it. But then he took it to the next step, and he said he reached down to grab his phone that had fallen out of his hands. He was driving a friend's car, and he ended up hitting a woman who was 6 months pregnant in front of him. He's busted his nose and been taken to jail, and she's been rushed to the hospital, and if she loses the baby, he's going to be charged with a felony.
Yeah. But either way, they were going to charge him. So they said that here's the case number and here's the attorney that you need to call. And this was your dad, Caden's grandpa.
Yep. So somehow they got my dad's information. They knew that he was a grandpa.
Yeah.
He said, "Hey, this is your grandson." As my dad thinks back about it now, he goes, "This is your grandson," and my dad goes,
he has to count them because there's a lot.
Right. There's a few, and he goes, "Which one?" He goes, "You don't know me, Grandpa?" And he goes, "What is this Caden?" And the caller said, "Yes, this is Caden." Dad said he sounded a lot like him, not quite like him, but a lot like him, and he was doing things like crying. So what ended up happening was my dad called the attorney, and
meanwhile, you're calling your wife.
So I call my wife. My wife starts laughing because she says, "Hey, this is a scam. It's a joke." And I'm like, no, Dad was pretty sincere about it.
And when she said that, I got on the phone to call Caden.
Ben immediately called Caden.
And he answered from jail.
That's crazy how he answered.
Oh my gosh.
With a broken nose. Did he sound nasally?
He so distraught. He's like, "Why are you bothering me?" And I'm like,
did he sound
okay?
Did he sound like he had a broken nose? All nasally?
So let's back up. When this is going on and we're hearing this, both of us, we're headed somewhere, and I immediately head towards Ryan's car because I know
I'm headed to the jail.
Something.
Yeah, I'm going to the jail.
But it was a little surreal and a little concerning, and I felt, oh my gosh, it's horrible. I mean, I'm glad it's not my kid, but it's almost like my kid. So I didn't know what to think. I was still processing, trying to figure out what the frick we were going to do, and this poor kid's life is ruined, and man, that's nasty that they do that.
So the fact that these AI is, it's good, but it's also a real nasty thing. And all these criminals that have figured it out and are ripping people off.
They're trying to prey on people that are more vulnerable, like
shame
Grandpa.
on you. Yeah, Grandpa and Grandma. We had a good friend that got scammed out of $5,000, an older lady.
Yeah, they messaged her on Facebook and said that they lost all their stuff and needed some money to get home because they were out of town. And
yeah, so we're just doing a PSA. Don't fall for these scams. Make sure you guys do your due diligence before you call anybody. What we realized is, because immediately Ben and I went into panic mode, and that's what they're preying on, is you guys going into panic mode
and not thinking
making
straight, making rash decisions.
Make a rash decision. So calm down, call people before you do what these scammers ask you to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Whew.
I'm glad he's okay. I really am.
Ben's his bishop, and Ben was worried about if he was going to make it on a mission for our church. I'm worried about if we're going to lose everything, and if the woman's all right, and if the baby's all right. Ugh.
That's a really dirty thing.
Oh man, senior year in high school, man, it made me sick. But
anyway, be careful out there, people. There's a lot of people trying to steal, and it's not okay.
yep,
We're becoming the experts on theft.
unfortunately.
Unfortunately. All right, that's it. So we were contemplating whether or not we should actually even put this video out, but if it helps one person not get scammed or not fall into a trap, that's what we're trying to accomplish. So be careful out there, people. There's a lot of ways that they're trying to scam you, and there's a lot of people just trying to get at your money, and we don't want it to happen. So have a good one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.